Talking about the leaders, let's go to our sector spotlight, which is going to be those big, sexy tech names. Want to see how they held up after Monday's sell-off. Now, first off, the Nasdaq closed down almost 60 points yesterday, down 2%. That was worse off than the S&P and the Dow. So could tech actually drag this market lower the same way that it dragged the market up?
It could, and it's going to be an intricate part, but the Qs they came so far so fast. So before we check out those names, I just want to show you the Qs themselves. The Qs, if you look where they came from, they went all the way back to the top.
Right.
Back to the resistance, so they deserve the pull-in. Was yesterday a little nastier than it should have been? Yes, but same type of rules follow here. If we hold around 57, right around this area, I think the Qs are buyable, but we're going to have to watch those leading stocks to figure that out.
And Netflix was a really interesting one yesterday, right? That must have given traders either excitement or a headache, depending on which side you were on. I mean, it was blow past 300 and then close around 290.
That's the red dog reversal.
There it is.
Actually, it was great for traders because traders who took Netflix home on Friday because it was strong when it opened down, like, what's going to happen here? Is it going to go positive? It went positive, so it gave them a way out. It pushed through Friday's high, so it squeezed the shorts. And then anyone who took profits over 300 did well, because then when it goes through that high and comes back below it, that's a sell signal. So I have to show you right here with Netflix, that's that pattern that I always talk about here, where you saw it back here, I think in late May, where it pushed through, closed negative, it led to a decent correction. Here you go again, push through the highs, close near the lows. If this level breaks, this 288, we probably could be buying this thing back around 275 to protect this gap.
So would you be waiting then until we get that lower level when we open today for Netflix?
I think some traders will try and buy it, but I think if you're a longer-term investor that's looking for price and you have a little risk averse, I think you could see around 278 to 280 before you have to run and start rebuying Netflix again.
All right, let's go to Amazon because it had a pretty terrible day on Monday, down 2.5%, more than 2.5%. Now, this is despite an upgrade from Benchmark, which raised its price forecast. So that whole, when good news doesn't help a stock, isn't that pretty bad? Yeah,
yesterday was the first day that they actually didn't protect Amazon. On Friday, when Amazon was negative, they took a positive. They squeezed. Yesterday, it was down a little bit, but all in all, if you look at the chart here, it's still intact. What I think it could do is it could let some people in that wanted Amazon, because look at this rally. Remember we were talking about buying 195 and buying through the prior highs. Here's your move. First down day. I think dip buyers will come in around this 205, 206 and buy this area to protect this technical zone. So this is level 1 to buy, and then maybe if it retests 195, but I don't think it goes that far down. If Amazon's healthy, 205, 206 will hold, and I'll be looking to trade that either today or the next few days, depending on the weakness there.
And what about Apple? Will you get a chance to buy Apple today? The same deal here, because BMO raised estimates on Monday, but tried to rally, but it just didn't happen. Would you be buying?
Apple went from 310 to almost 316. Apple, thank goodness, a few of us were long. It went positive yesterday, gave you a way out, and then it just felt weak. So now it's going to test that descending channel, which a lot of people are going to try and buy, including me today. I'm going to try. If you look here overall at this pattern of where it came from and where it is right now, it really is in the game still. You had a big move from this overthrow. It went all the way through. I'd like to see it retest and hold this 348, maybe even today for some cash flow. I think ultimately, though, it has to hold this 340 area to keep the momentum strong. This is level 1. Here's level 2.
All right, real quick, 30 seconds. Baidu down almost 4% yesterday. Sina down more than 7%. What do you do with them today?
Both of those were weaker compared to the other ones. I think they have more room to go to the downside. I'd wait to the 20-day moving average. They just broke the 10.
All right, thanks, Scott. Good stuff. We'll be right back with your stock picks right after this.